Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to check fresh release from Special Hobby. It is modded in 1/72 scale and should come handy to replicate the Kittyhawk Mk.III, but this time it's a long fuselage version of the P40K. We reviewed the P40K before. You can find review video and article on our website, video on the YouTube channel of course. And now we have this fresh release which features different marking options. So here you can see, for example, we have Royal New Zealand Air Force, Royal Air Force, Royal Australian Air Force, and also there is something interesting. I'm not sure what is it. It's Brazil Air Force. So 4 different countries in one box. And now we are going to check it closer. So this is a commercial sample. You will get exactly the same kit. As you can see, box is not that big. It's approximately the same size as previous P40 kits. Here you can see comparison with my hand. And we have really beautiful box art. On the sides there is nothing written, nothing important. So we are going to open this box and check what is inside. But meanwhile, let me remind you that we are gathering money for the new photo and video equipment. You can help us too by pressing the donate button on our website. It is easy and it is safe because it's done via PayPal, and of course you will decide how much we will get for new photo and video tools. So here you can see what we have inside. As you can see, there is plenty of space. We have assembly manual on the top. We will check it later. We will start with those plastic sprues which are packed into the same plastic bag. So I have to take it away from the box. Here it is. And now we are going to open it and check what is hidden here. So decals come in the separate plastic bag. We will check them later. The same can be said about transparent plastic sprue. I also would like to check them, check it later. And here we have the first gray plastic sprue. Let's zoom in so that you can see it in detail. Focus the camera, and here we have fuselage halves. So those are new fuselage halves because they copy a long tail version. And as you can see, we have here quite interesting parts division because tail segment is molded only on the left fuselage half, while right one does not feature this element. So it will serve, definitely it will serve as a guiding element. We can flip it over, and here you can see that it's molded from the other side. So it will help you with guiding. But we also have position pins inside, so it should be even easier to work with this kit. Of course, we have recessed panel lines here. I can bring this kit closer and we will zoom and focus the camera. Now you can see it. So here you can see this nice recessed panel lines, and I can also try to do the same with magnifying glass so that you can see what we have here. So as you can see, really nice detailing, and I think with careful application you will get really nice result. So here you can see all those panel lines. And inside, as you remember, there is nothing. Here you can notice those position pins and cockpit walls. As far as I remember, they should be glued separately, but we have those guiding elements which will help you with alignment. And here in the front section again we have position pins, and note also attachment points. They are quite thin, so it should be easier to place the knife or plastic saw and just cut off those parts. Okay, so this is the first gray plastic sprue. Next one comes like this. Let's zoom out a bit and focus the camera. Here we have wing parts. And note that parts division is a bit unusual, I would say, because we have on the top and bottom half not 3 parts as usual, but 2 parts. And moreover, those top, let's say, wing halves are molded together with cockpit floor. So be careful while joining these two together, but as you can see, ailerons are present here but not present here. And the same can be said about wing edges, so definitely they will be working as a guiding elements, as you can see here. And they should help you with alignment, because we don't have guiding pins here, and that's why it was necessary to have at least something what will be helpful while joining or assembling those parts together. So here you can see these parts closer, and here's another one. So also gun barrels will serve as guiding elements as well. And let's flip it over. Here we have recessed panel lines, and the same on the lower wing panel. Flaps are molded in, by the way, so you won't be able to drop them. But as far as I remember, there should be aftermarket PE set from Edward, which will help you copy this feature. And last gray plastic sprue is noticeably bigger than previous ones. Why? Because here we have almost all necessary parts for internal and external detailing. For example, here you can see cockpit walls, which are molded separately, a rear armor wall, also landing gear wheels, fuel tank, two types of the propeller, exhausts. Then here we have air intake panels, dashboard, which is molded together with rudder pedals, and there are several types, 1, 2, 3. The same can be said about the rear armor wall. And now we can bring this closer so that you can see them in detail. Let's focus the camera so that we have the maximum out of this. And here you can see one of the rear armor walls. Here you can see also dashboard. Here are pilot seats. Here are also several other dashboard types, and I would like to try magnify those dashboards so that you can see what we have here. So we have here quite interesting raised dials, as you can see. I don't remember if there is a decal for the dashboard, but of course if you would like to have even better detailing, it's better to use PE parts, but otherwise it looks really good. So here you can see it. And now to the cockpit walls. Here you can see cockpit walls. Those feature some pre-molded parts, but of course if you choose to use PE, you will have to delete those and apply PE parts. By the way, here I can show the exhausts, because they're also quite interesting parts. And now you should be able to see. As you can see, they're molded, they're connected via ends, so be careful while separating them. And also it's worth showing you the air intake panels, because as you can see we have here a tiny mesh, so we can zoom in a bit more, and now you should be able to see those features. Okay, so this is the last gray plastic sprue. Next we have separate plastic bag, as you remember, with clear parts. Let's open it. And here manufacturer placed canopy parts, as well as some other transparent elements, but mostly those are canopy parts, because it should be assembled out of several elements. Molding quality is really nice. I can bring it closer so that you can see it in detail. Here it is, the windscreen, the side windows. Also here we have the target side. Here it is. And here we have the sliding sections for this canopy. Even though molding quality is nice, be ready to work with masks, because masks are not included, so you have to cut everything with your own hands, or maybe to get it from some aftermarket manufacturer. As far as I remember, Edward should have a special set for this, so they got you covered. And here we have another plastic bag. This one comes with decal sheet. There is only one decal sheet, but let's not forget that this is a 1/72 scale kit, so it's not that surprising once you realize this. And here you can see it. It is printed in cartograph, so printing quality is really impressive, I would say. But I don't see the dashboard decal. It's quite surprising, because here we have seatbelts decals, but we don't have any decals for the dashboard replication. So either you will have to get the PE set to upgrade this, or you will have to use the dry brush method in order to have a nice finish. But still, printing quality is really good. So you'll have a nice result once you apply all the symbols into their spots. And last but not the least is assembly manual, which is printed in form of this nice color printed brochure. We have short history note in English and Czech. And now we are going to turn the page over. Here we have parts map. Note that many parts won't be used, so they will go into your spare parts box if you have one. Then here we have assembly process starting with pilot seat, then attaching it to the rear armor wall. Then here we have dashboard, and note that there are decals which should be applied, A and B. So I'm not sure if yeah, actually there are decals. So let me return back to the decal sheet. So here you can see it, and here is magnifying glass will come handy because you will be able to see it in detail. Here you can see these white circles. They will be actually used for dashboard on your kit. And here, by the way, you can see seat belts, which look okay for out of the box version. Of course, some modelers will say that they are too plain, but that's better than nothing in some other kits. So as I said, we start with cockpit. We continue by joining fuselage halves together, and note that there are some options for depending on the camouflage which you will choose for your model. Here we assemble the wing, also we attach wing and fuselage, and also install those exhausts. Then we assemble wheels. We have two options for the cooling flaps. We assemble propeller here. And next is a fuel tank, canopy, and note that there is a choice for different marking options, so be sure to choose the right one. And here we have first marking option, which comes from New Zealand, based in Oaxaca in 1944. Quite interesting marking option. As far as I remember, it was on the box art. Then here we have another one. It's from New Guinea, 1943. This one is from Tunisia, 1943. Next is a Grupo Monoposta Monomotor, and it's Brazil Air Force from 1943. It has quite interesting nose art, notice this, and it should be an interesting choice to replicate. And by the way, it is also quite unusual that it has this metal area around the exhaust. Only on the left side, by the way. Quite interesting type. Here we have stenciling application guide, and also huge choice of possible upgrades for this kit. These are resin upgrades which are made by CMK. Some of them were reviewed by us. You can find it on our YouTube channel, and I can say that they really influence final appearance of this kit. So I recommend to check it if you would like to get better features on your tiny P40 model. So that's all for this video review. As you can see, that's the last item from the box. As usual, you can get this kit on official Special Hobby website. What I can say about it is that this is another nice small scale kit, and it's good to see that Special Hobby actually decided to release really excellent plastic of the P40 in different versions, and now we have a chance to assemble it. Especially it will be interesting for those who are not that big fans of the big scales. So of course I will be happy to hear your opinion here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us greatly, so just do it if you are not subscribed yet, and it will help you not to miss any new video reviews. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for watching, and bye.